Hello everybody, I'm going to be creating this super simple card for you. This is part of Spellbinders March Blog Hop, so be sure to check out my website where I will have all of the information. And if you go head on over to my website and leave a comment on this blog post, for this card, you will be entered to win a $25 gift card to Spellbinders, so be sure to head on over there. I will have all of the supplies and more pictures and more cards over there as well, so be sure to check it out. So the die that I am featuring is a Swirl Heart Etched die, and it is really gorgeous. I created a few cards using it. And I wanted the heart to stand out, so what I'm doing is I'm just taking some Distress Oxide ink, and the first color I'm using is Seedless Preserves, and what I'm doing is I'm going to blend two of the colors together. So I first start off with Seedless Preserves, and then I go in on the opposite side and use Peacock Feathers. So I haven't done this technique very often, but I do love the effect, and it does take me a little while to get the two colors blended together, but I think for the next time I might try Bristol Smooth cardstock instead of just this, I think this is Georgia Pacific cardstock. I mean, it's not horrible cardstock or anything, I just think that maybe the Bristol Smooth cardstock might work a little bit better. So once I get to the center of the cardstock, this is where I'm going to want to blend the Peacock Feathers and the Seedless Preserves together. So after I add the Peacock Feathers where they meet together, the two colors, then I go back in with the Seedless Preserves over top of the Peacock Feathers. And then I'll go back in with the Seedless Preserves, and I'll continue to do this and layer the colors together and blend them together until I am happy with the result. I'm going to take that paper and die cut out the heart, and this is the Platinum 6 die cut machine. I love this machine because it folds up really nice and I can just leave it on my desk and it doesn't take up that much space. And I'm taking the tool in one. I love this tool, and I just kind of pop out all of those extra little pieces, and then there's the heart. I think it turned out really pretty. And now I am taking some fun foam. I die cut out the heart again because I wanted it to be a little dimensional, and I didn't want to die cut out, 6 pieces of cardstock. So instead I just die cut out some fun foam. Now I'm going to stamp out my sentiment. It just says love you. I thought it was perfect for this card, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of blending with the two colors just so that it wasn't stark white. I wanted the heart to stand out, not the sentiment, so I wanted the sentiment to kind of blend in with the heart. And I am now taking some liquid glue, and I will layer the die cut onto the fun foam, and it layers perfectly together, as you could see, and then it will be popped up really nicely. And then now I am going to take some water, and I spritzed it in my hand, and then I'm sprinkling it on to the the die cut. And with the Distress Oxide inks, it's really cool because you can lift up some of that ink and it gives like a really cool effect. I love how it looks on the heart here. You'll see in just a second when I put it down. And I'm just going to add some liquid glue to the back of it and then just put it on my card base. So you could see how the heart just stands out really nicely, and I love how it looks on the white cardstock. So now I'm taking some upholstery thread, and I love adding just a little bit of upholstery thread on my projects. It gives nice texture and interest to my projects. And now I'm going to add a little bit of liquid glue, and you could see in the upper right hand corner I have some Nuvo drops that what I like to do is I like to add them to my craft mat and then let them dry, and then I will add them to my card or my project later. This way I'm not putting it somewhere where I don't want. And sometimes I do add more than I want and it just kind of squirts everywhere, so I just play it safe and add them to my mat and then just use some liquid glue to add them to my project. And I just think that they give a nice extra little texture and interest to the card. And I add some to the card base and then also to the where I stamped out my sentiment. And now I cover the sentiment, and then I actually took the fun foam and then covered the card and then added some white splatters with some Distress Spray Stain in Picket Fence. And then I'm just showing you all of the cards that I created. They're all different, basically the same technique. And then this one I used a different die, but from the same collection. It is super gorgeous as well. Here's another look at the card I created in this video. Be sure to head on over to my website where you can find more photos, the supply list, as well as enter for a chance to win $25 gift card. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye.